Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a super practical system for managing your money, and it comes from the financial educator Pushkar Raj Thakur. It's a method that's really all about making financial discipline not just something you can do, but something you can actually stick with for the long haul. So, the whole thing kicks off with this pretty powerful idea. The argument is that this growing gap between the rich and the poor, it's not just about how much money people make, it's about the system they use to manage it. The wealthy, they have a playbook, a set of rules they follow. And that's the big question, isn't it? So, what we're going to do in this explainer is break that system down piece by piece and give you a clear blueprint you can start using literally today. All right, let's get into it. Okay, rule number one. This is the bedrock of the entire system, and it is absolutely non-negotiable. You have to invest a part of your income right away. Not after you pay the bills, not after rent, it's the very first thing you do. And here's what makes this so smart and so practical. It's not some random number. The system actually scales up as you earn more. As you can see, the source gives these really clear tiers based on your monthly take-home pay. So it works if you're just starting your career or if you're already making a good living. It adapts to you. Now, this slide gets into the psychology of it all. This isn't just a tip. It's called a magical rule for a reason, because it works like magic. By setting up your investment to happen within 48 hours of getting paid, you basically trick yourself into being disciplined. You remove the temptation. Because if you wait, you know how it is. Life gets in the way, expenses pop up, and poof, that investment money just vanishes. And why is this so important? Well, it's all about the power of compounding, where your money starts making its own money. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. And the source gives this just incredible example. If you invest just 10,000 rupees a month and you get a pretty average 15% return over 20 years, that could grow to 1.5 crore rupees. I mean, think about that. That's a life-changing amount of money, all from one simple, consistent habit. So where should you put that money? The suggestion here is to keep it simple with low-cost index ETFs. Just think of them as buying a tiny piece of the whole market in one go. It's generally cheaper and way more straightforward than trying to pick individual stocks or complex mutual funds. This slide lays out 4 solid options to get you started, giving you a nice mix across India's biggest companies, medium and small ones, and even some of the huge US tech giants. Okay, now for the second rule. And honestly, this might be the secret ingredient that makes this whole system actually work. See, the problem with most budgets is that they feel like a punishment, right? It's all about what you can't do. And that's exactly why they usually fail. I mean, just look at this number. It says it all. The source points out that a whopping 92% of people who go on a really strict savings plan end up quitting, and then they go and overspend to make up for it. It's just like a crash diet. You can only tell yourself no for so long before you break. So what's the solution? Well, instead of fighting human nature, you build a reward right into the system. This Memories Fund is a dedicated account for spending money completely guilt-free on things that make you happy and create life experiences. It totally flips the script and turns financial discipline into something enjoyable. And we're not just talking about random shopping here. This is about investing in your own happiness and in your relationships. The idea is to use this fund for things that really matter. Family dinners, a vacation you've been dreaming of, maybe a really thoughtful gift for someone. I mean, at the end of the day, the whole point of making money is to live a better, fuller life, right? Okay, so we've got the 2 big ideas. Pay yourself first and create a memories fund. Now let's zoom out and put all the pieces together to see the complete 5-part blueprint for your budget. And here it is. This one chart explains the entire system perfectly. You take your monthly income and you split it into 5 buckets. 50% for your needs, 20% for an emergency fund, 10% for those investments we talked about, 10% for that awesome memories fund, and a final 10% for your wants. It's just a beautifully balanced plan that takes care of you now, you in the future, and the oh no, something unexpected happened to you. All right, let's dive into that biggest slice of the pie, your needs. This is where half your money goes. But here's the catch. The system has some very strict rules for this category to make sure you don't get into trouble. And these are the 2 big ones. Your housing, whether it's rent or an EMI, your monthly loan payment, should never be more than 25% of your take-home pay. And for a car, the total price tag shouldn't be more than 6 months of your income. Following these 2 simple rules keeps your biggest assets from turning into your biggest financial headaches. So to finish off the budget, that last 30% gets split into 2 key funds.
20% goes straight into an emergency fund, and this should be in a separate account you do not touch unless it is a real emergency. The last 10% is for your wants, gadgets, new shoes, whatever. You can spend it without feeling an ounce of guilt because it's already part of the plan.
So there you have it, the complete system. It's simple, it's balanced, it's sustainable. But what's the one thing, the real key, that makes it all work year after year? Well, it's not what most people think. It has nothing to do with motivation. I love this quote from the source because it's such a powerful mindset shift. This budget system is fantastic for managing the money you make right now. But if you want real financial change, you have to grow your income. And that usually happens outside your day job, in that 5 to 9 time. It's about learning new skills, maybe starting a side project. That's how you bring more money into the system. And that brings us to the final, most important takeaway. Motivation is great, but it's flaky. It comes and it goes. Discipline. Discipline is what builds wealth. It's the system. It's the act of transferring that money on the second of the month, even when you don't feel like it. It's like going to the gym. Motivation is what makes you sign up, but discipline is what gets you results. And that's our explainer on this really simple but really powerful system for managing your money. The framework is all here. It's designed to work. The only question left is the one on the screen. What's the first discipline step you're going to take? Thanks for watching The Explainer.